Back in session now with politics. Donald Trump taking aim at Ted Cruz and what he calls a corrupt system, saying he's able to court delegates with upscale vacations and a bunch of perks, but doesn't want to.
Doral, Mar-a-Lago, I can put them in the best places in the world. California, I have something that blows everything away. But it's a corrupt system. You're basically buying these people.
But just how far will this year's presidential candidates actually be able to go? An obscure Ohio law on election bribery may change things at the Republican convention in Cleveland. Fox News legal analyst Lise Weil joins me here in studio. Election law specialist Kenneth Gross is live in our D.C. bureau. Lise, let me turn to you first. So this law, nobody probably knows about it.
No.
It's back to 1981, and what does it say?
Well, it's actually back to 1874. When way back then. It was just last tested back in 1981 in an obscure case that actually still stands back to coupons. Can you believe it or not? But it says that you cannot trade, you cannot give, lend, offer, or procure money for consideration in a delegate count, and anything goes. I mean, this case back in 1981 had to do with a, if you can believe it.
It was two people running for mayor,
yes,
I think.
Yes, and coupons in a car wash.
One of the candidates was giving out these coupons, and I think we have a picture of it, Ken.
Picture of it? There you go.
And I hope you can see this, but it was a $1 off.
$1 off.
If you went to get a car wash.
Right.
And that's how this case came to be, Ken. So let me ask you this, Ken. When you choose a city where a convention is going to be, do people and lawyers and everyone else, Republican Party, Democrat Party, do they have to brush up on all the laws that exist in that state? Because they would supersede whatever the delegate rules are, right?
Absolutely. This is a felony statute, what they call a fourth-degree felony, which is the equivalent to grand theft auto or sexual crimes with minors. With jail time associated with it. 6 to 18 months is a fourth-degree felony. And you really have to be aware of the bribery laws in the state where the convention is, and perhaps in the state where the delegates are from. This is a morass of laws that come into play, and some of them are as old as this one that are still on the books. And this one's interesting because it's not just for voting, which almost every state has, but it's directed specifically at convention delegates.
Right. So Lise, back to you now. Does this mean that candidates cannot give out any kind of gift?
Exactly. Any kind of consideration, any kind of offer, any kind of gift that could be used to sway a delegate cannot be given. Any kind of consideration. It goes back to old contract law that could be used, that could be considered a bribe, cannot be given.
But Ken, when I had you on the show last time, we went through what the delegate rules are and what they can and can't do. And the candidates, what they can and can't do. Delegates can't accept contributions from corporations, foreign nationals, labor organizations, or federal government contractors. Individuals are expressly allowed to raise funds for their travel to the convention and expenses there, etc. But now, can they actually do that with this Ohio law?
Well, the law that allows them the convention delegates to be receive compensation or receive travel and accommodations as delegates is a federal law. That's in the Federal Election Commission rules, and that would preempt the state law. So what's permissible under the federal rules is okay. But as soon as you step outside of this process of what you can do as a delegate and you start offering people things that might be of value, then this statute comes into play. And it goes beyond just things of value. It even talks about intimidation.
Wow.
What's that? I mean,
I have a feeling that lawyers for all the candidates right now, if they haven't heard about this law yet, they're brushing up on it. Exactly. I got to run there. We could talk about this for the full hour. It's fascinating. We're going to return to it.
About this.
We could, and we're going to continue to cover it. Lise and Ken, thank you so much. You got it.